Okay, folks. Uh, so we're doing my rear wheels on the '66 Nova that I keep calling a Chevelle because it looks like a Chevelle to me. I guess I don't know. I don't know what my deal is there. I can't explain it. All right, so got the wide tires here, right? And so here's what I've got one done. This is the deep dish that I've got done. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know. But anywho, um, so that's what I'm doing here. So I've got the thickest. This is the wheel that they wanted me to put on there, which is not happening. Uh, I'm like the typical hot rodders out there. You guys. The vote is that everybody's got to have good wheels. You know, the car is worth $50, but if you got good wheels on it, that's all that matters, right? You know, the car's leaking oil, and I've still got all my sandpaper over here. And so what I do here is, this is when you get the ones out of the box, the rear one is the thicker one, okay? And he's going to be my nominee to make this set in farther, right? So I'm going to do, first thing I do is I take the nubs off, sand off the little nubs, right? And so that's what we're doing. We're sanding off the nubs. All right. So now this wheel is a little bit bigger than the one I'm using, but that's okay. As long as I can still glue it on there, that's fine. You know, doesn't really matter. All right. Now this is the part where I'm going to go trim this off, and what I do is I just try to trim off just enough to where I can get the center part out of there, right? So, you know, Rob uses his saw, you know, and cuts off this way. I'm gonna real quickly use my needle nose pliers and my cutting wheel over in the Dremel and try to ream that out. Right? So I will be right back. Turn on my light so I can see. All right, so okay, so I should have enough where I can just pop that center out of there, right? Peel off all the other extra crap there. And keep my needle nose in there and see the center pops right out of there. Okay, and then take my sharp knife and I clean that out a little bit. Trying not to slip or cut myself, which would be a good idea. So I'm just getting all that that debris off of the inside of that. So basically I just wheeled it enough where I could poke that out to the center. I don't get too crazy with it. I just kind of do that. Which spot I missed down here. There, so that's pretty much close enough. All right, now the thing you want to do is the thickness of this is of course determined by the tire. All right, plus you've got the backing, which I got right here. So actually, right now it's wider than the tire, right? Pretty much. Well, it's pretty close, right? So what I'll do is I'll take in, got my sandpaper here, and I'll just try to whittle it down so that at least it's even, right? So this takes a couple minutes, but shouldn't be too bad. Alright, so I'm going to go down a little bit farther because I slipped with the wheel and I got a little deeper than I wanted to. But, you know, I took quite a bit off of that one too. So we'll see how it goes. There, I'm just about down to my line there. Just want to cover up my cut spot there, my slip. That's pretty close. That's about, so, you know, I've got it basically about 1/4 of an inch. I just want to level it off a little bit here. There. I can clean it up a little bit more. All right, that's pretty close. All right, see, then I'm going to glue that together like that, so that's what you have. But before I do that, the glue's not going to stick to chrome, so you want to kind of stuff that up a little bit too. All right, good. And then for added measure, so that the wheel actually sticks to the rim, I'm going to sand off the chrome on the outside of the wheel here too. I don't get too crazy with it. Just, you know, as long as there's a couple spots for the glue to hold the wheel onto the tire, right? And, you know, I know a lot of guys out there use a glue that's more suitable for the rubber part of the tire, like sort of like a contact cement or something like that. But I just used regular model glue. You know, I'm not really, I'm not going to be moving these around too much. All right, so we'll do that. And I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm going to stop right there. Now, if this is all right, so I got it glued. I'm gonna leave it set. But if this ends up being too wide for the tire, what I can do is not have the wheel glued to my finger here. Is I can file this down if I don't lose it first. And then the only other thing is when you're doing this, you want to put your axle together as well. Now, how I started out was the wheel tub for me determines the width. Okay, you want that wheel to be inside the car body, right? So on the tub it looks great. When I put it on the wheel, when I put it on the axle here, all right, it looks like it's not going to give me very much. You know, I've got to trim that out here a little bit. And this is just me. This is how I roll. But to me, the wheel tub is the determining thing for me. So let me see if this is gonna fit on here. There, see? So I only got that much to stick the wheel on. So what I'm gonna do is end up, I'll trim my axle down a little bit too. And it doesn't have to be a whole lot, just a tiny bit on both ends. That'll still give me enough to glue the wheel in. And as long as this wheel fits inside the tub like that, I'm going to be a happy camper. So that's it for this deal, guys. Happy modeling, and have a great day.